thought you were down for this. You said it'd be good for us, right?
I did. It will.
Please trust me.
Okay, but don't push your luck.
It's like a raccoon or something was digging around down there.
So, let's do something fun.
Do you think it was the pizza boy?
No, I think it was the pizza boy.
Oh my god!
It's mostly true.
Hello everyone, this is Gruesome Herzog. I have a movie here that I could not resist. It's called The Mennonite of the Living Dead in 2019. A 1 hour and 12 minute horror with some comedy, released October 31st of 2019. Here's a storyline. 6 30-somethings try to spice up their stale marriages with a sexy weekend at a secluded cabin. An Amish farmer's corpse is resurrected when a satanic sex act goes awry, and his murderous rampage stops the orgy dead in its tracks. Directed by Clayton Spinney, written by Clayton Spinney. Here's the cast. Jeffrey S. Mueller as Jeremy, Moore Hall as Stacy, Rick Jermain as the stranger, Molly Moss as Andrea, Rowan Titus as Jessica, Marcus Lawrence as Matthew, Ginger Maroy as Chastity, Joshua Sanders as Kevin, and Stephen Lowry as the Ghoul. Ah, my goodness. I live in Lancaster County, where it's Amish, Mennonite, you name it. So I was attracted to this film because I wanted to see how they're going to pull this off. Now, I've seen some comments, people who've watched his films, and obviously they have no idea about anything because it was just flat out stupid. And when you get a bad review, that makes you want to watch it all the more, because chances are they're wrong. And they were wrong. Now, mind you, this film is not no big budget at all. It was basically shot secretly with no they didn't have any permission to do this. So they snuck it, and look, it is what it is. So you got a bunch of 30-somethings in this cabin, and it's a sex orgy. They wanted to spice up their marriages, switch partners, you name it. It's all there. The way this movie was shot was brilliant. I really enjoyed how the camera stops and he's talking, and then, it stops the finger, and then the scene goes on. I thought that was cool. That really made this movie even better than what I thought it was going to be. Now, mind you, again, this is a low-budget film. So don't go into this thinking that it's going to be some fucking high-end budget, because it's not. And it doesn't need to be either. And that's what makes this movie even more impressive to me. I was raised around the Amish. I was raised around the Mennonites. I am kind of confused because it says Mennonite Living Dead, but they mention an Amish farmer's corpse. So, it was shot in Maryland, if I ain't mistaken. It is what it is. It was a fun-filled film because you had you had these boneheads, and that's what I call them. It's no offense. You had a pizza guy that wanted to get involved in the orgy as well because he brought pizzas. Of course, he didn't last very long. But again, very different, very weird. Never saw it before ever, of even having an Amish killer. I thought it was brilliant. I think the ghoul who played the Amish guy played it very well. So you have it's basically a zombie just trying to kill these people because, you know, a little bit of blood goes a long way, if you catch my drift. You definitely got to check this movie out because it's well worth a watch. It's a fun one. You know, on a Friday night, you turn off the lights, you have your beer, you have a little party, and just watch this. I like it a lot. I really did. I really enjoyed it. So definitely check us out. The Mennonite of the Living Dead in 2019. I'm not going to steer you wrong. If you are listening from the Lancaster County area or you are familiar with the Amish and Mennonite, this movie is definitely for you guys to watch. I think it was brilliant. A fun, goofy film. There you go, folks. This is Gruesome Herzog. I give this film an 8 out of 10. You know, again, I was surprised by it. It really was. I wasn't going into this thinking, oh my God, it's going to be a fucking gem. Because I know it's not going to be. But it was good. And I enjoyed it. And I'm glad I watched it. So definitely check it out. This is Gruesome Herzog. And I'm out of here.